welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'll be doing a recap review, actually my bad, just a review, over Joseline's Cabaret episodes 9 and 10 because I missed last week. But that's okay. It really wasn't much to talk about. But before we get to it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on MovieBay, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, you might as well stick around and hit the subscribe button. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. Now, like I said, episode 9 really didn't have too much to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into it. The first half, like a little more than 1/3 of the episode, was them arguing back and forth after the brawl or what have you. So when the episode really starts, Joseline tells the girls they got 30 minutes to go get dressed because she's going to take like 3 or 4 of them with her to go launch her beauty line, okay? And just based on the lineup, because it's a skincare, beauty regimen, makeup type deal, I would have chosen Isis, Jayla, Neek, and Dez because giving face, okay, period. Would not have chosen Big Erica because, girl, what are you wearing? I said we are about to go launch my beauty skincare line and you choose to wear that? Absolutely not, ma'am. So Joseline ends up choosing Raven that has a hat and glasses on. I mean, yeah, she could take it off, but like, come on, y'all. Stop playing. Neek, big legs, and Danny with this Orphan Annie wig on her head. Now, you know what? Granted, Danny did realize, she did state that, Joseline, I look a mess. What are you doing? If Danny can realize that she look a mess and question Joseline, what's the reason? But Joseline actually shares with us her reason. She says she wanted to choose Neek and Danny to go on this venture with her because she wanted to see how they would get along right after they got into a little squabble. How did they get along? Well, they didn't, because the moment they got in the car, they started going back and forth. And it all started because Neek wanted to talk to Danny. She wanted to ask, why did you feel the need to jump into the altercation that I had with Henny or whoever she was talking about? But she asked in a calm voice, I didn't think that it was like argumentative or pressing her. But Danny replied like, rah, 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 as perfect and usual. Danny and what's that other girl name? Andrea, always talking about spirits and bad energy and demons. Bitch, y'all are the bad spirit. Y'all are the energy-sucking demons that y'all talking about. Like, I just feel like she was on 10 for no reason. She was just talking, not even listening. It was one point where Neek was like, I'm a bad bitch, and Danny was like, yo, mama. Like, thank you, I guess. Like, what are you like, that's how you know you just talking. Like, for what reason, for real? Why are you so on 10 with Neek? And I'll tell you why. Because Joseline even acknowledged that Neek is a better dancer. It's clear to see that Neek looks better. Neek looks cleaner. Neek has the backbone that she'll never have. That's really why you upset. And I'll always go back to this line because Neek ate with this line. Joseline ain't never had to tell it like me to get myself together. Period. Because we are too grown to be walking around looking how you be looking, sis. You, Andrea. That wig Danny got on gives, I have a 70-year-old white sugar daddy. But she's broke herself. So, like, it's giving mixed, you're sending mixed signals, bitch. That's what it's sending. That wig says, I have no black friends. Help me, please. Somebody help this bitch, please. So while the girls are away with Joseline, we had this sit down mediated by Diamond and Drea between Rose and Hennessy. Now, Rose before Hennessy comes in is talking to Diamond and Andrea about how Diamond and Andrea, they're upset that, Rose and Hennessy don't talk no more like they used to. And Rose said that she knew the girls were going to put her in a position to where she had to choose a side. And they was like, which girls? And she was like, Neek, Jayla, Erica, and who the other one? Oceans. And I'm like, oh, all the messy bitches, right? All the girls who don't like Hennessy, right? And you still chose a side. And granted, it's the same side of the bitches who didn't like you, who tried to fight you. Oceans and Erica tried to fight you. Did fight you. Neek even tried to jump in that fight, and you are canoodling with these bitches over the bitch you came in the house with. Now, I don't know how far back their friendship goes, but I'm on Hennessy's side with this. Like, if I tell you that I told you what I said, you know how I meant it, but yet you are still listening to these other girls. Like, you chose. You fell right into that trap. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Andrea and Diamond were right, because her name is Diamond, right, y'all? Yeah, I think so. Because just watch the episodes for yourself and then decide if you want to be my friend or not. Like, but because right now it's hearsay. It's their word against my word, and you literally chose their word over me. That's crazy. So I guess Erica, Envy, and Danny decide to come together because, not Danny, oh God, Drea, whatever. These bitches, they blend together at this point. Y'all know who on the screen, or maybe y'all don't, but this girl right here to the left and Erica to the right, they decide that they are going to be the mediator amongst their groups, because Drea runs with one side of the house and Erica runs with the other side of the house, but neither one of them have specific beef with each other. All right. And even Erica says, we actually like you, Drea. It's Danny we can't stand. And I'm like, really? Because I don't like neither one of these bitches. These bitches is literally one and the same if you ask me. But what have you? They decide, get your girls together. I'll get my girls together so we can have a peaceful rehearsal. And that is how they end the episode. With what they say, it's not kumbaya, but it's doom cha-cha, okay? We need to come together for the sake of the cabaret. Well, that is the end of episode 9. If y'all are enjoying my commentary thus far, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And, of course, consider subscribing. I do Zeus reviews, and on Mondays, I go live with Grant and Legend to talk about Baddies. Yes, I've watched the episode. Yes, I'm annoyed. So make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and stay tuned so y'all can hear my thoughts and opinions on Baddies. Speaking of, on episode 10, one of our cabaret ladies actually tried to be on Baddies herself. Let's go ahead and get into it. First, I want to preface this video by saying I really wish that this episode was more of a behind the scenes of Domolo, as opposed to like all the montages Zeus adds in, because the whole episode was about making Domolo, right? So I just wish that they would have included some real, like, more behind the scenes type footage, because I come from the era where that was like a whole show itself. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like one on BET, one on MTV, and you got to see the real behind the scenes, the making of the video. And at the very end, you will see the premiere of the video. This is when the premiere of Domolo should have been released, Zeus. Like, if you want to premiere her song as the intro, it should have been just clips of Joseline. Like, we should not have known who was gonna make the video on episode 1. Does that make sense? Y'all understand what I'm saying? All right. So that's just my grievances about the editing when it came to this particular episode, or this particular part of the competition. But before they start recording the video, Joseline has some news that she wants Andrea and Ricardo to deliver. And it's to release Lexi from her video privileges. All right. Joseline found out some news about Lexi, and she doesn't want to talk about it on the set. So she just wants them to tell Lexi to go home, and then she'll talk about it with her at a later date. So when Drea went to release Lexi, everybody is of course shocked, because it's not like she was eliminated. They just said that, thank you for your services, we don't need you today. So everybody's kind of suspicious as of what's going on. Lexi Gold, of course, in particular, because she thinks that Ricardo's intentions are good, but something's off with Drea. Now, during the video shoot, there is a part that they air where Neek is literally messing up this choreography. Like, she is the only one on the ground. Everybody else is up. And when I tell y'all, Joseline looked at her like, girl, what the fuck is you doing? Do we need to get rid of her? Is she messing it up? I mean, baby girl was in a whole different part. So after the video wraps, we find out that Danny is actually the person who lets Joseline know that Lexi does music, and she also auditioned for Baddies. And my issue is, when it comes to competition shows, this is not foreign. People always snitch on other people, especially when they find out some dirt or when somebody does them wrong. They kind of give the dirt in retaliation. Lexi don't be doing nothing to nobody, but Joseline has been noticing a lot about Lexi lately. So I guess this is why Danny decides to do her fucking research and look up Lexi Gold and found out that information. So she's proud of it. She's so corny. And I feel like this is the only reason why I have an issue with it, because Danny and Dre are behind it. And these are two cornball bitches. And I can't get behind them doing shit like that. In the spirit of competition, I get it. Y'all know I love me a good competition show. But these two cornballs, yep, nope, not feeling it. So back at the house, Joseline and her minions decide to call Lexi and talk about, you know, the whole situation. Now, I'm just going to try to make it as blanketed as possible. Joseline claims that she wants to let Lexi go so Lexi can focus on her music. You do music. That's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here promoting your music. You should be out doing your music. You should be having shows, and your management should be booking you on this, and this is taking you away from your music. So I want you to go do your music and go fly, little butterfly. I said, Joseline, you sound like a hater, because just last episode or the episode prior, she was like, if y'all have music, if y'all dance, if y'all have clothing lines, and whatever y'all have, y'all side hustles, I'm here to help you promote it. That's what she said. She said, because it all looks good for the cabaret. That's what you said, Joseline. So now the fact that she does music is the reason why you want to send her home? No. We know the real reason is because she auditioned for Baddies. And in my opinion, Joseline, it would have been better off if you would have said that as opposed to the music thing. Because what you look like is a hater and a contradictory person. Especially to say you want to be where I am. Well, duh, that's the goal, baby. Growth is always the goal. Because you can't turn around and say, Joseline, I was where y'all used to be. Like, so of course you are the goal. You are, quote unquote, the end goal. Eventually, I do want to have my own stuff, Joseline. Duh. Anybody who got motion outside of this show knows that being on this show will help their motion. The only that ain't got no motion outside of this show are Drea and Danny. Let's be honest. That's the only. So you want a whole group of followers. You want a gang of raggedy bitches just to sniff your ass and I have going for themselves. That's what you want, Joseline? Because that's what it gives, Joseline. Like I said, she should have been honest and been like, because you auditioned for Baddies and now you come to this show, that's the reason I want to let you go. Because it feels like because you're hopping around every show on Zeus, it seems like you are not genuinely here for the cabaret. That should have been her only reason that she gave. But steady and still, Lexi Gold is the one who has been, quote unquote, working her butt off. Everybody has been giving Lexi her props for working on choreography nonstop and doing her dang thing. So even if I am here for clout, you cannot deny that I'm putting in the work. As an end result, Joseline doesn't even send her home. I guess she needs time to process. But before all of this even happened, let's talk about this scene. This was corny. This was whack. This was lame. And I blame Jayla. It was her idea. I can't believe that Dez and Neek went along with it. This was lame. She said, I made the song. I got the shirts printed. I made the raincoats. I bought the stuff. You did all of this, like Joseline said, what you could have been doing is practicing and rehearsing. I would have sent they lame ass home for this alone. Period. So at the end of the episode, they have a final rehearsal where Oceans is yet again messing up. Why are you here in real life? You can't fight. You can't dance. Just go home. But Joseline lets it be known that this will be their last rehearsal because tomorrow they have their first show in Houston before they go on tour. And of course, not all the girls are going to make it to every tour stop. They will be eliminated next episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content just like this. Once again, I do review Baddies on live. We'll be going live tomorrow. And of course, I'll be doing Joseline's Cabaret, all my Zeus stuff. If y'all watch Beauty in Black, another Scripper show, I'm also doing episodic reviews over that. So make sure y'all check out the channel. Binge my ish. Shout out to the person who was binging my Baddies videos. I saw the comments. I commented. I've been doing Zeus for a while. So y'all make sure y'all check me out. All right. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.